So you like mysteries, huh? Well, then you gotta go where the stuff that dreams are made of is kept, and that's audible.com. Go to audibletrial.com/IBRT for a free audiobook, from classic mysteries like Dashiell Hammett's The Maltese Falcon to thrillers of a contemporary cut like The Girl on the Train by best-selling author Paula Hawkins. Whether you like dead heiresses in the solarium or hot Tommy guns in the alley, audible.com is your source for mystery. That's audibletrial.com/IBRT, because only a cheap gunsel would pass up a free audiobook, right? audibletrial.com/IBRT.
Following audio drama is rated PG for parental guidance.
Scoop Sisters Mysteries
on Icebox Radio.
Oh, I'm gonna feel this practice tomorrow. We feel every practice. I like to think of the bruises as badges of honor.
You know, my ex-husband wanted me to take up golf once. I didn't like it. Too physical.
So what does he think about you joining Derby?
I said ex-husband. I don't really care what he thinks.
Uh-huh.
But my new boyfriend thinks it's awesome.
Uh-huh. I don't think you need a boyfriend right now, Missy. Both of us need ice, and lots of it.
Well, I'm meeting Trevor for a beer first. You want to come?
Third wheel's not my thing. And I'm serious, you need to get some ice on that hip.
First things first. You gonna be here Thursday?
I wouldn't miss it. See ya. Huh? Don't recognize this number. Hello?
Hello there, Lotta.
Who is this?
Isn't this Lotta Rage, the rollers derby star?
What? Who is this?
Oh, just a friend.
Well, friend, would you mind telling me who you are? I don't recognize this number.
What's in a name? It's not important.
I think it is.
No, you don't.
What?
You don't think names are important? Well, you won't in a second anyway.
And why's that?
Because you're coming up to the top of Anderson Hill and I cut your brake lines.
You what?
Too bad, it's so icy tonight.
Who is this? What did you do?
Hang on, Lotta. I'll see you in a minute.
So there I was, 30-something, divorced, and a victim of the economy. So I did what any independent, self-respecting woman would do after being laid off from the job she'd put 10 years into. I ran home to Mother. That would be plenty traumatic for most women, but my mother is something else.
Melody, come and get your wheat germ before the organic honey congeals.
Or should I say some time else? The 60s to be exact. But Mom stays active, running the local newspaper.
The Nutcase, Volume 1, Issue 1. Dateline, Icebox. Mayor silent on the pothole issue. What corruption is he hiding?
My daughter Mary. Hi. And I keep busy, keeping up with Mom. But we've done some good in our little town. In fact, the three of us have solved so many local mysteries, the townspeople have taken to calling us
The Scoop Sisters in Color. Starring Karen Schickel as Mel, Victoria Olsen as Jasmine, and Sean Barr as Sam. Special guest star Ayla McIntosh as Missy. Tonight's episode, Circle of Fear.
Sorry.
Are you all right, Mom?
Of course. Whoops.
Mom, if you need help with dinner...
No, of course not. I'm just going to get the water on to boil. Dinner might be a little late.
Seems to me you can either cook dinner or break in your new skates, but not both.
Oh, nonsense. We have these beautiful hardwood floors. Why not take advantage?
Because cooking spaghetti should not involve a concussion. That's why.
But that's what the helmet's for. And besides, roller derby is a contact sport. I better get used to some bumps and bruises.
Yeah. Why do you want to do this again?
Oh, get with the program, Mel. It's the latest thing. And it's good exercise and empowering besides.
Well, it reminds me of that ladies' bow hunting group you joined back in the 80s, and you remember how that ended.
No one got hurt.
Everyone got arrested. You convinced them to strip naked and cover themselves with war paint.
And it was very empowering.
It was mortifying. That pervert took pictures of you at the McDonald's drive-thru. I just thank God the internet wasn't working back then.
Oh, those pictures are online. You just go to Google Images, turn your safe search options to anarchy.
Mom!
Yes, dear.
Just promise me you won't convince the derby team to skate naked, okay?
I promise nothing.
Think of the bruises.
Oh, the bow hunting group was far worse than that. Think of the ticks. And have you given any more thought to the story?
I'm trying to run a newspaper, Mom. We can't run a feature on every hobby you pick up.
This is a very good story, and you know it. Trendy, photogenic, and it practically writes itself. One-time junk sport makes comeback with local housewives and students. It's great.
Well, we'll see. Look out! Look out! Oh, Mom, are you all right?
I'm fine, dear. My whips are wobbly, that's all.
Hey, Jasmine, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine, Missy, fine. I just need a little more practice.
Oh, you gotta get your center of gravity much lower, or else you'll be whipped off the track every time.
Does everyone else have to skate so fast?
Missy, I'd like you to meet my daughter, Melody.
Hey.
This is Misdemeanor.
Okay.
It's Melissa in real life. Jasmine tells me you guys run the paper.
That's right.
You know, we could really use a story or some ad space. We have a bout coming up in 2 weeks, and it would be real nice to have a crowd.
You have a what?
A bout, Mel. Roller derby games are called bouts.
I see. Well, it certainly is photogenic.
Thanks.
I'd be happy to do a story. Beginning with the question, has anyone ever died doing this?
Oh, Mel's a bit of a worrywart.
And she came out of you? That's weird. And no, as far as I know, no one's ever died doing this.
But it's really competitive, right? I mean, with all the whipping and jamming and whatever.
Well, it gets a little intense, but it's all in good fun. Most of us never played sports when we were younger, so this is kind of a new thing. Derby is creating its own culture.
Well, that explains the costumes.
Uniforms. And yes, when it first started in the bigger cities, Derby seemed to attract theatrical, geeky types. You get a bunch of girls like that together, they're bound to look at their helmets and their knee pads as a craft project, and it just sort of grew from there.
That must be where the names came from, too?
Oh, yeah. A lot of these girls are pretty mousy in real life. Derby is a way to create a new identity, become a different person for a while.
That's what attracted me first.
I'll bet. You're right, Missy. This does seem like an interesting story. What are some of the other names?
Well, I'm Misdemeanor. The girl with the pink pigtails sticking out of her helmet is Candy Crunch. The big girl is Wilma Fierce. And that little wisp of a thing in the ripped-up tights is Meltdown Minerva.
Why do they call her that?
She has a bit of a temper. She doesn't like being passed.
I see. Well, I definitely think this will make a great story. Let's get together for a beer after practice and talk.
I told you so.
Mother.
Lot of gumption.
Good, that's good.
If we could get back to the interview.
I'm sorry, Mel. Your mother's enthusiasm is infectious.
I must be immune. A lot of what she says doesn't bother me anymore.
On the other hand, I kind of like the kinky names.
Not immune to everything, obviously.
What do you mean, kinky?
Well, you know what I mean. Some of the girls are so frank about their sexuality. I wish I could be more that way.
Oh, please, dear God, no.
Well, the main thing is to have fun and check the name against the registry. You don't want to end up in a bout with a girl who shares your name.
Well, why not?
You ever seen two girls show up at a party with the same dress on?
Oh, but surely we've evolved beyond that. Our identity as women is not wrapped up in the trappings of the patriarchy.
So, Mel, do people ever ask you to translate for your mother?
Mom's kind of trapped in a time warp. She's just saying we shouldn't focus on body image.
Oh, we don't. But face it, Jasmine, females are tribal, just like males. And when your tribe is messing with my tribe, anything can set it off. Even a little thing like a name. That's why the registry was set up, so we could nip some of that stuff in the bud.
What is the registry, incidentally?
Just a website where girls and teens can register their names. That way you'll know if a name is already being used.
Well, I can't believe it's that big a deal. After all, what's in a name?
Maybe nothing. Maybe everything. Kind of depends on the girl. Think of it as being polite, Jasmine. You don't want to accidentally inspire a lot of rage, do you?
That's it! Lot of rage. That'll be my derby name. What, you look concerned. Something wrong?
That name's sort of taken.
Oh, well, maybe if the other skater's in another league.
By a girl on our team.
Oh, pooh.
Missy, are you okay?
It's nothing.
What? What's wrong?
Oh, dear. Did I put my foot in it again?
No, it's fine. I just...
Take your time.
Lotta. Her real name was Carlotta. Sort of disappeared.
What?
How long ago? Have you told the police?
No. About a week. I didn't think to call the cops. I guess I just assumed her family would, if it was needed. Excuse me.
Look, we have some contacts at the police department. I'm sure they'll want to know about this.
Just... what?
Mom, give her a moment. She's on the phone.
Well, Sam is going to want to know.
Probably yes, but try and relax. Missy seems really upset.
All the more reason to tell Sam.
Sam?
Yes, Sam.
I don't think she's talking to you, Mother.
No, that's... Can you hold on a second? Jasmine, what was that about Sam?
Mel's dating a cop named Sam.
We are not dating.
Oh, whatever. He's quite high up in the police department. Detective, I think.
A detective named Sam.
That's right. And he's cute, too.
Mother.
Hang on. Hello, officer. Is your name Sam?
Who's on the phone with her?
I don't know.
Yes. I have some friends of yours here with me. Is it okay if they come too? Thank you. I'll be right there. That was your friend, Sam.
Really? Oh, what a wonderful coincidence.
He was calling from a crime scene. That girl I mentioned, Carlotta?
Yes?
They found her car abandoned. Her phone was on the floor. Mine was the last number she'd called. I know this is really none of your business, but could you possibly come with me?
Of course. Let's go.
Scoop Sisters Mysteries will be back right after this. It can be in the sound of the orchestra preparing, or in the sound of a sculptor working in stone, or even in the sound of laughter from inside a theater. It is the sound of art being created, and for over 3 decades, the sound of art being created has rung loud and clear in northeastern Minnesota. The Arrowhead Regional Arts Council has been encouraging local arts development in northeastern Minnesota through grants and services for over 35 years. Every year, they give out more than $500,000 to local artists and arts organizations, and that helps create $40 million in revenue and jobs created. To find out more about our arts programs or how you can get involved, visit aracouncil.org. The Arrowhead Regional Arts Council, where the arts flourish, you thrive.
And the last time you saw her was exactly a week ago?
Yes. We have derby on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 9. Last time I saw her was after Tuesday's practice.
So the car was just abandoned?
We guess. The neighbor here called to complain about a car parked in front of his house the past few days. When we got here, we found...
Sam, what is it?
What? Is something wrong?
Jasmine, we have some coffee in the prowler over there. Would you take Missy over and get her a cup?
Oh, of course. Come on, dear.
What's going on?
Oh, come with me now. Sam knows what he's doing.
Okay.
Okay. Why'd you shoo them away like that?
Well, with an abandoned car, the first thing we do is check to see if it can run. That's when we spotted the brake lines.
What about them?
They've been cut recently. Then repaired very quickly, not very safe. And the dent on the front bumper looks new. And that's why the uniform's called for a detective.
So a woman goes missing. Her car turns up on a side street with cut brake lines, looking like it had been in an accident recently.
And someone repaired the brakes just enough to get the car here.
Have you dusted for prints inside?
And not yet. We're going to tow it back to the garage first. What do you know about her?
Who, Missy? Well, I just met her tonight. We're doing a story on the roller derby group she and Mom are in.
Jasmine joined the roller derby? Oh, you gotta get me tickets for that.
Don't start.
Lotta!
Wait a minute.
What is it?
She's here, everyone. She's here, and she's fine.
What's going on?
We had a report of an abandoned car.
Oh, it's not abandoned. It's mine.
This is Carlotta, the woman Missy was telling us about.
Ma'am, I think you should come down to the station with us. This car's been here for nearly a week.
Actually, if it's okay with you, I'd just as soon go home.
Well, you're not going anywhere in this car. The brakes aren't safe.
Oh, Missy, could I get a ride?
Well, if the police think you should go to the station...
Officer, I don't need to come down tonight, right? I mean, I'm not being arrested or anything, am I?
Well, I'd kind of like to know why you left your car here for a week.
I had brake trouble. I'm just now getting to it. And I'll happily come down and talk to you about it tomorrow. But right now, I'm exhausted.
You mind telling me where you've been the past week?
I had to leave town on business.
Without your car?
I used a company car.
And what company is that?
I worked down at Pearson Electric. We had to go to a show in Minneapolis. And if that's everything, I'd really like to go home.
Oh, of course. But you will come down to the station for a few questions tomorrow.
Whatever you say. Come on, Missy.
Okay, my car's over here.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mel, but I'm going to ask you to steer clear of that woman.
Why?
Because it's really obvious that she's lying.
Well, we'll try, Sam, but you know what else is really obvious?
What?
She's terrified.
The Scoop Sisters will return.
Shoot!
What? What's wrong?
Missy won't talk to me, and I can't even get an address for that Lotta woman.
Her name is Carlotta, and we should give her some time.
She didn't turn up at the station to talk to Sam. I'm telling you, Mom, something was up with that woman.
Did Sam find her?
I don't know. He's pulling the police business line again and won't tell me anything. Sometimes I just want to get that man's throat right in my hands.
Mel?
Well, I do. Sorry.
Well, I think you need to chill out.
Why exactly are you so timid on this story?
Timid? What do you mean?
Usually you're the one jumping off cliffs into the fog, but this time it's almost like you want me to leave it alone.
Ooh, jumping off cliffs into the fog? I'm going to write that down.
Mother, what?
What?
What's up with you, what? Why aren't you pursuing this story?
Well, I guess I'm just feeling sorry for Carlotta. And, all right, I want her name.
What?
Carla was Lotta Rage, and I want her name. So I guess I'm not exactly sure I want her to come back to the team.
Mother!
Well, I'm not proud of it, but I earned that name. Have you seen these bruises?
Mother, pull your sweatpants back up. Please.
I have been working my tail off for this team, and I like that name. So I guess I'm not as impartial about the story as you are. Besides, if she was really in deep trouble, don't you think Sam would have had her arrested or something?
She didn't break any laws except for a parking violation. He can't arrest people just because they act suspicious.
I'll get it.
Mother, pants!
Oh, right. Sorry. Hello, Missy.
Jasmine, thank God you're here. I have to warn you.
Warn her about what?
Oh, Mel, you're here too. Good.
What's going on?
Carlotta left town.
Oh, that's a shame.
Mother?
Jasmine, did you register your derby name on the website, Lotta Rage?
Well, I know Carlotta had it first and everything, but I
Did you?
Fine, yes.
We
I
have
did.
to get out of here.
What?
We have to get out of here right now. My family has a cabin up in Canada. We can go there for a couple of days and figure out what to do.
What? What's going on?
No time to explain. We just have to...
What? What is it?
That car going by. It's them.
Ooh.
The Bentley sisters.
Oh, from the Derby? Hi, girls!
Don't wave. Don't even move.
All right. What's this all about?
Jasmine, trust me. You have to get out of town right now or those women are going to kill you.
This is crazy.
Trust me, it really isn't.
But I don't understand. They're such nice girls.
Bertha and Dorcas? You're kidding, right?
Well, they seem like they could be nice girls, potentially.
We don't have time to talk. We have to get out of the country.
All right, hold it. This just officially became ridiculous. You want to flee the country over a roller derby name?
I can't explain any more than that.
Does this have to do with Carlotta? Missy?
I promised her.
Promised who?
Carlotta, I promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
Tell anyone what?
Okay. I'll tell you everything after you get into the car and we drive to my cabin.
Oh, what the heck. I could use a trip to the lake anyway.
It's 35 degrees with slush falling from the sky.
Oh, that's right. I need to grab my bathing suit.
Mother!
I'll just be a minute.
This had better be worth it.
If you only knew.
That's my point. I don't know. Why do you think those women would hurt Mom?
Because they did it before.
What?
Because they did it before.
Carlotta.
I'm terrible at keeping secrets.
They cut her brake lines over a derby name?
How did you know about the brakes?
Well, Sam let it slip in an uncharacteristic moment of trust.
I know it sounds crazy, but they're crazy. Those women moved here a year ago from Fargo. I have a friend who skates there. She told me the Bentley sisters got kicked out of the league. Way too violent and intense on the track and nasty off of it. After what they did to Carlotta, I don't know what they're capable of.
You mean they did more than cut her brakes?
That was just to get her off the road. They took her someplace. They tied her to a chair like in a movie and threatened her.
This is insane.
But very, very real. You should have seen Carlotta's eyes when she told me. She's terrified. She'll never skate again. They're back.
They're at the front of the house. Maybe they don't see us. Oh, no.
What is it?
Mom, no. Mother!
What is she doing? No! They got her. What is she thinking walking up to the car like that?
If I know Mom, she probably wanted to offer an olive branch of human understanding.
What?
Never mind. Where would they take her, Missy? Think!
I don't know. I don't know.
Dee Dee, take the bag off her head and take out the gag.
Okay, Bertie, wherever you say.
Oh, girls, what was that?
We had to gag you.
Well, of course you had to gag me. I know how this works. But what was it that you gagged me with?
You really don't want to know. Let me just say, we ain't done laundry since the last derby practice.
Oh, you're right. I don't think I want to know.
So, you like the derby?
Oh, yes, very much. It's very empowering.
Empowering, I like that. You like that, Dee Dee?
Skate, smash, crunch, yeah. Powerating, yeah.
Yeah, Dee Dee likes it too. In fact, both of us like the derby a whole lot.
Well, that's nice.
You might even say it's our reason for living.
Oh, well, that's...
See, it started in Fargo about 3 years ago. At the time, my sister and I were kind of at loose ends. I was just out of the Air Force, and Dee Dee had a dead-end job in tech support.
The first thing is always make sure your new Exxon 409G programmable coffee pot is plugged in.
We know, Dee Dee, we know.
Well, you'll be surprised how many people ain't got it plugged in.
Let me talk, Dee, please.
Okay, Bertie, but I'm just saying.
Right.
Okay.
They didn't plug it in.
Right.
I got it. Now, where was I?
Loose ends?
Right, loose ends. You ever been at loose ends, Jasmine?
Oh, yes. From 1983 to 1997. Oh, it was a wonderful time of exploration.
Demoralizing, that's what it was.
Demoralizing.
Right.
Without morals. Dispiriting even.
Right. Let me talk now.
Okay.
Now, where was I?
Demoralizing?
Right. There we were, kind of adrift, you know. And then, like a gift from the goddess, roller derby fell into our lives.
Smash.
And we had a reason to live all of a sudden.
Crush. Slam.
And we loved everything about it. We loved the uniforms, we loved the girls, the names, the contacts.
Smash, crush, clobber.
But most of all, Jasmine, we loved the names. You know why?
They gave you an opportunity to be someone else for a while.
They gave us yeah, right. Somebody else for a while. In real life, I'm just some mechanic, rank of tech sergeant waiting on my next call-up. But on that track, I become another person. I become a force of nature, descending upon my enemies like a Valkyrie, deciding who lives and who dies.
Clobber.
Oh, my.
You bet, oh, my.
So, Bertha?
Yes, Jasmine?
I am very interested in all this, but couldn't we talk over a cup of coffee or something?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you uncomfortable?
Oh, no, it's not that. Oh, these ropes are almost like silk.
Yeah, we bought those special. We don't want to hurt nobody.
That's right. We just want to make an impression.
Well, about what exactly?
Dee Dee, tilt her chair back until her head's about 2 feet from the floor.
Sure, Bertie.
Oh, disorienting, isn't it?
Oh, my. I really want to cooperate as best I can. Any way I can.
Good. The name.
The name?
The name. You registered my name.
Oh, that. Well, I guess you can have it.
Good. That's good.
Can I put her back, Bertie? She's heavy.
What? I beg your pardon.
Just a little while longer, Dee Dee.
Oh, well, can I drop her then?
Not just yet. Jasmine?
Yes.
Thank you for being very reasonable about the name thing.
You're welcome.
But there is just one more thing. You're going to have to quit the team.
Well, I don't think that's very fair.
And leave town.
What?
Now, don't go getting all uppity.
Dee Dee, put me upright.
Okay.
Don't you do nothing of the kind, Dee Dee.
Okay.
Dee Dee, put me upright this instant, or I will find your room and kill and eat every stuffed animal you own.
What?
Hey, you ain't in any position to threaten no one.
With ketchup, Dorcas. Do you understand? Every one of your friends gone with ketchup.
How's she know about Mr. Whiskers, Bertie?
She doesn't, Dee Dee. She's just bluffing.
But she said she'd find him.
And I will, and he'll be delicious.
She's just bluffing.
Delicious.
I don't know. She looks like you get when you get one of your ideas. She what's that word? Evil.
All right, Jasmine. You're tied to a chair. You got no right to upset Dee Dee this way. We are in control here.
You just told me to leave town. You. Some mechanic from Fargo telling me, who's lived here her whole life, who raised a daughter here, that I'm the one that's going to leave?
Let's just take it easy.
You are so lucky I'm tied to this chair because it's the only thing that's keeping me from sending you back to Fargo in a very small can.
Bertie, she ain't nice like the other one. Let's let her go.
We can't let her go.
You're gonna let me go.
Jasmine?
This is my town. You're telling me to leave my own town?
Bertie, she's scaring me.
Dee Dee, untie me.
What should I do?
Tilt her backwards again.
With ketchup, Dorcas.
I'm not going near this one, Bertie. She seems so nice, but now look at her.
I think it's an act. That's what I think. I skated with you for a month already, Jasmine. You've been nothing but sweet and nice. You expect me to believe you're really a monster?
You don't believe it? Look at yourselves. Didn't Derby make you more aggressive? More in touch with your masculine side, so to speak?
Well, I guess. I don't...
Well, you started out pretty rough and tough, but for me, this is all new. I don't know how aggressive I can be. I don't know how deep that well goes.
Bertie, she's scaring me.
In fact, I think I'm going to break this chair, then take this rope and strangle you both.
Oh, make her stop.
Jasmine, you're upsetting Dee Dee. You can't break that chair.
Oh, here I go.
Ha! See? You can't break it.
No, but I can distract you.
Distract me from what?
Freeze! Police! Get your hands in the air!
From the sound of the police car pulling up in front of this building.
Oh.
Go, Jasmine, go!
Stop, Jasmine, stop!
Oh, dear.
The jam's over, Mom. You're fine. Just stay down.
Are you all right?
I'll be fine, dear. I'm just going to stay down here till the feeling returns to the left side of my body.
Good. I went through a lot of trouble to save you. I don't want you crushed under Wilma Fierce.
What trouble. When Missy heard what happened, she took us right to where Carlotta was hiding. And Carlotta told you where the Bentley sisters had their little interrogation room?
Still, I didn't know how deep this thing ran. As far as I knew, the Bentleys were armed and dangerous.
Well, I do hope they get some leniency. They love Derby so.
Well, 2 counts of kidnapping is nothing to sneeze at, but Bertha's military service should work in her favor. I think the whole thing just got out of hand, and I'll bet the judge will see it that way.
Well, I hope so. And all the publicity really helped the gate.
Do you have to go back, Mom? Your team's already winning by a lot.
You know, I don't care who wins and loses, Mel. I just want to clobber somebody. Would you give me a push, Sam?
Here you go.
Whoa!
The Scoop Sisters, in color. Tonight's episode's Circle of Fear was written and directed by Jeffrey Adams. Starring Rachel Adams as Lotta. Ayla McIntosh played Missy. Sean Barr was Sam. Diane Adams portrayed Bertha Bentley, with Jeffrey Adams as her lovely sister, Dee Dee. And featuring Karen Schickel as Mel, and Victoria Olsen as Jasmine. Sound effects by Dave Irwin, with some assistance from the Freesound Project at freesound.org. This program copyright 2012 by the Icebox Radio Theater, all rights reserved. On the web at iceboxradio.org.